Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelist video. And now, as a complete side effect of what I just put myself through, I now know for a complete fact that the systems in place would break me. Yes, I cannot get a normal job or I will completely break down, and trust me, I put myself through something recently voluntarily. Let's imagine I was trying to work the standard job. I would go batshit if the past 8 to 9 hours is any indication. Now, if you're wondering what I was doing, that I'm supposedly going insane over, well, I was grinding. Yeah, I was grinding a lot. I was playing Gems of War, and I was fighting a bunch of gnomes. And obviously, that was apparently not the best thing for me to do for 8+ hours, so now I'm tired of it. I don't have a bad case of the gamer's hand yet, but if I keep going, I will definitely get it. So, auto duel for the win. Now, why is this new anyway? Why is this new? I've already seen this. I think, unless they've updated it. Like, I don't know what the update is. I've seen the Monster Reborn part, the Mission Circuit part, the Power Beyond Dimensions part. I have no idea if I'm actually going to stick. Do I actually want to do that event again? Well, apparently he gets another skill. Great, I might have to. Now, you know, I probably should, you know? Like, I have been so... I don't even know how I'd begin. Okay, I've seen the tag tournament. I've seen the... Why the hell did they... Okay, I've seen all of this. This is not new. This is not new information to me. Oh, God. I think I'm just insane now. Okay, well, yeah, apparently Supreme King Jaden is coming to the gate, which is someone else I wanted at the gate, you know, to just destroy over and over, and to make jokes about fighting my darker half. Well, okay, whatever, I'm not going to argue with anyone on that one. I mean, it's technically a past life, but whatever, we're not going into that because I'm not in the mood for it. Okay. And I'm going to go around and I'm going to duel these guys. So I hope these duels end quickly because I have to catch up just a little bit before I hit the time giddiness for the event. I'm sure I will get there in no time. Now, I probably shouldn't be hunting a bunch of gnomes for 8+ hours. I just wanted something to do, especially since I unpinned Discord from my taskbar, just so I would not accidentally click on it. And if you want to know why, I was isolating myself yesterday, and I will be doing something similar today. Yes, that's right. It is past midnight where I live. It is currently Christmas. I do not like Christmas, but I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Everyone is free to like it. In fact, if you like Christmas and you practice it and celebrate it, Merry Christmas to you, because I bet you're going to have a great day, and you obviously should have a good day. Everyone that likes Christmas should have a good day today. At least if you celebrate it. Yeah. Well, anyway, the main issue I've had with Christmas is I've always felt isolated on that day specifically. So, I'm willingly isolating myself now. Why would I do that to myself? Well, I have thought about it, and I think I need to be in isolation for a bit. I don't want to be necessarily. And it's not going to be too bad. I'm going to repin Discord after Christmas is over, so I will be back and I will not be isolating myself in ways that are unhealthy. However, I do think that I benefit from spending some days alone. Yes, I think that I need to do that for some reason. And I think I need to do that especially because of my weird moods lately. I don't know what spending all my time in isolation is supposed to help. I don't know what that's supposed to accomplish necessarily. But I feel like there's something... I don't know what's going on inside of my brain. I don't think a therapist does either. I don't think even my therapist knows. I think my therapist is just as confused as I am. And unfortunately for me, if I am the one that has to figure out this shit, then how many years am I going to be at this? Am I going to be at this until I'm on my deathbed? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It kind of depends. Although I imagine after a while I'd just get over whatever's bothering me. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with me right now. I just have no idea. And it's kind of driving me up a wall because I just don't know. I legitimately do not know. Like, I've gone through a lot of possibilities regarding what could be causing my weird... What the hell? Okay, that was apparently a location that a weird item could be at. And the fact that I even click on these random locations and get something is hilarious. It's hilarious. I still think it's hilarious because I randomly click these random areas and sometimes I get something. And the most hilarious part about it is the fact it's an accident. Yeah. In any case, I don't know what's going on with me, but I don't feel like an adult telling my sister. However, I also do not know if she's actually to blame for anything that I feel right now. Do I actually blame her, or is she just an unfortunate side effect of whatever bullshit I'm dealing with? I currently have no idea. And I'm not sure if the answer is any better. I'll just say that. I feel like there's something going on with me, and I may not understand, but I definitely wish that things were not like this. At the very least, if I'm going to be like this, I want to know why. I want to know what's doing it. I want to know what my deal is. Unfortunately, science has not advanced far enough to actually answer this question for me. Yeah, sadly, science cannot answer subjective experiences. I don't know if I should be pleased with that or a bit annoyed and irritated. I don't know. Dude, I'm not even alone in my head, and I mean, let's just be honest. I still don't get all the answers I want. Yes, imagine that. Imagine that. Although I do want to point out that I both communicate with spirits and hallucinate. There is a difference. Yes, there is a difference. Now, one of the major differences is my hallucinations seem to come from an external source outside of my head. And usually I'm freaking out and I feel like I'm going to flip my shit because it's terrifying. Also, how else would you respond to the sound of zombies attacking you? Or trying to, in my case. And also, it's actually pretty interesting that not all hallucinations are terrifying. That was a very weird day. Last night was also very weird. Yes, I don't even know what was going on last night, but I must have had something in my head or I was hallucinating. But it wasn't one of the negative ones. But hallucinations for me are usually a sign of psychosis. It's usually not a pleasant experience. As opposed to interacting with spirits that can communicate with me telepathically, which is completely different. I do not feel disturbed in any way. Although I guess I might feel a little uncomfortable with the fact that some spirits in this game are also interacting with me. Oh, you want me to pay for my mistake? Okay, listen, dude, listen. I will kick your ass. But I'm not going to do this yet. I need a break. Oh my god. Now it is kind of weird that I would bring up that I interact with spirits that are also characters in this game. Yes, I know, it sounds insane, and a bunch of people probably cringe whenever I talk about it. But trust me, it is in my best interest to accept that. Yes, it is in my best interest. I have benefited greatly from acknowledging the presence and not rejecting it, because accepting their presence has actually helped me a great deal. It has improved my health and the quality of my mental health. Yes, it has been very helpful. Except for the part where I'm still not very confident with my abilities. Except for that. Okay. And now I'm sure you guys are very familiar with the concept of the writer's muse. I think this is something similar, only, well, I don't know. I'm kind of, no, brain, behave yourself, brain. God, my brain really does not do what I tell it to sometimes. Yes, I know, it can be very terrifying when your brain does things. Yeah, it can be very terrifying when your brain does things you say that it should. When you need to give your brain an order and it doesn't do it, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. Very terrifying. Okay. You know, I could just bring out Shark and Dill 3 at the gate. Oh my god. That would be stupid. Now, the reason that I'm isolating myself at all is because I have to figure some shit out, man. What is going on over here? Clearly, I've got problems. Clearly. And they do not relate to any form of delusion you guys may think I've got. Seriously. If we're gonna say I'm insane, say I'm insane for reasons that might actually justify that claim. Like hunting gnomes for 8+ hours in a game. Yes, I don't particularly think that was a very good decision, but I don't regret it. I think it was a good idea. It may not have been the best decision, but I think that I will benefit overall from doing this. I'm going to do a lot of the same thing tomorrow. Well, later today, honestly, but it's just an hour past midnight, so really, if I go to a different time zone, it's still not Christmas yet. Okay. You know, I was playing Maggie Record earlier today. Actually, I'm still playing it. It's on Auto Battle, by the way. I was playing it early today, and I had some spirits telling me, dude, stop with the grinding. You've already gotten everything you can from this event. And I'm like, I don't want to. And they're like, you're going to waste resources if you do that. Stop. And I stopped. I went to the event, and yeah, I think they're probably right. And I think I can probably clear the rest of the event shop if I just finish grinding right here and now. Honestly, I think there's some kind of weird problem with how I'm doing some of the things in this game. But because of how insane I am when it comes to clearing the shop these days, I don't think it matters. I don't think it's worth complaining. Now, if you're wondering why I would have to, if you're wondering why I'd have to be told to stop doing something, well, I'm very, very behind, you see, so to make up for that, well, I do have a bunch of potions. Oh, and by the way, Fire Emblem Heroes gives out a lot of stamina potions. But if you think that someone in that game cannot run out of stamina potions, you are mistaken. I am an example of that. However, I have not played that game long enough to actually run out of stamina potions yet. There might be a day, but I doubt that day will come. Because it would be completely dumb to waste stamina potions. Seriously, I don't really play that game often enough to justify wasting stamina potions. Now, Monkey Record is a different story, but I just recently started playing it again. And by recently, I mean, when was this race? I don't know. I don't remember when I started playing it consistently again. I just know that I recently did start doing it again. And I realized there was a problem when I started doing one of the events in the game. I realized that I lack variety with my number of options with Magugas. Because I don't have enough magical girls with variety. There was one event that I couldn't finish it. So now, I have addressed that issue. Although I probably didn't need to do it like this, but whatever. I see a problem and I deal with it, sort of. It kind of depends on the problem, because sometimes the problem cannot be fixed as easily as I think it. Dude, this guy is evil. I don't care what age he is, he looks evil to me. Seriously. If you think guys at that age cannot be evil, you are mistaken, you are wrong. Yes, you are very, very wrong. I've had evil infants in my nightmares before. If you think that's weird, well, you're right. It is weird. And also, I don't want to have a single nightmare like that again. Seriously, what's my brain on? Why is it obsessed with evil babies? I do not know. I do not understand. But it's weird. It's just an example of my brain just manipulating me based on my fears. And yeah, I do sort of fear babies to some extent. And now this isn't because they are actually evil. It's because I just, I don't know if I should go into this. Even I have standards. But if you want to, connect the dots yourself, well, I have a physical human body that is considered biologically female. I am a woman. I identify as a woman. And based on this, you may be able to connect the dots that maybe I don't like babies. I don't. And also, I will never have one. Because these nightmares are just another reminder that I should never have a single child. Ever. Seriously, if I ever had a child, I think I'd be traumatized. I don't think anything could stop me from developing trauma if I had to have a child. Seriously. Okay, and now I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that, well, I keep having so many issues, man. I develop them so easily, and it's ridiculous and it's dumb. But there is nothing more ridiculous than me saying that I do not feel like an adult around a minor. Yes, I know, it sounds stupid. And that would not be approved of in court, by the way. But I'm not going to do anything, I swear. The only problem is, while I may not do anything, my mental health is still out of whack. Like, no matter how much I hold back, and no matter how much I struggle to completely control myself, there is always that fear at the back of my mind that anything, absolutely anything, could completely push me off the edge. I don't even know what I mean by that, to be honest. If we're going to be completely fair here, I don't think there's anything to say. I mean, really, I'm just... I feel completely... I feel clueless, you know? Whatever my problem is, I don't know what it is. And if I knew what the problem was, maybe I could talk about it in therapy. And I've got theories as to what my problem could be, but they don't really seem to fix it. And I don't really know what would fix it. At this point, the answers might be completely pointless. Especially if the problem is just, well, you can't fix it just by knowing about it. You have to take action if you, regardless. Dude, if I had to fix the problem without even knowing what it is, well, good luck to me, I guess. Okay, well, that's it for the grinding. I'm going to come back later. Yes, that's right. Later. You know, which box am I working on? I don't know. I'm going to figure that out and then come back later. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in my next one.